Hello community, I hope you are good in this discussion. We will see how to use search underscore count method, and in case you missed previous discussion about how to implement search domain, what is the purpose, this check link is given in the description. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the Weblearns channel. Under the home screen you can see Odoo 17 development tutorial this channel, and same topics also apply for the Odoo version 18. There is no any difference here. What so far we covered for the Odoo 17 development. In case there is any different, I will try to cover that separate video. And soon I will also launch Odoo 18 development tutorial specifically in the web part. So let's back to our main topic, and before that, and guys, if you didn't subscribe this channel, please subscribe. It's helped me a lot. Alright, so here let's say what is the purpose, right? So for example, let's say so far we used here the search method, right? Search method. And now what is the purpose of search underscore count? So yes, there is a huge difference between these two methods. What is the difference between search and search underscore count? We will see in this discussion. So the first thing is, if you are searching a specific records, right, to the particular model, so in that case, you want to search how many records are there, right, as per your business logic. So in that case, this method is very helpful. It's common method, and it's available in all the models, right? So this is the default ORM method. Here, we already created this custom method, right? So far we have used, you can see here, a lot of test cases. Now what I'm trying to do is, here I'm trying to apply here, or let's say we will see here search underscore count method. So here it's return the integer value. Alright, so the first thing is, let's say if I'm going to the student profile, you can see here the students total record is 16, right? And I want to check in the backend side, right, what is the total number of records for the student model. So in that case, we can use here search underscore count method, self.env.search search underscore count. Alright, so let's see here total records. Let's say here, or let's say this one. Let me add this to uncomment, and now we will see like this. So the first thing is, right now we are in www.school model, right? Here is this method. We already discussed how to add custom methods into the specific model, right? So this is the part of that custom method, and in this click event, this method click event, this method call from the front end side. So here I have added like this way, right? So once this method executes, so it will execute this for lines, the piece of line code, and it's also print here in this terminal. So for that, like, let me again restart this server, right? And I will go to the school model, and any of this model, once I click this button, it will automatically call that method, this method, right? So let me remove here all the logs, and once I click, so basically you will get like this error message. So it says like this base search count missing one required positional argument, which is the domain. If you remember, in the search method, it is also compulsory, we have to pass the domain, right? So as of now, I don't want to pass any condition. So here I have to just apply as a main list bracket starting in the curly bracket, right, like this. Let me restart one more time, right? And then after, once I click here, so without any issue or error message, executed successfully this method. So for that, so let's check in the backend side. So you can see here total 3 lines already print, because this you can see 1, 2, and this third one. Now here you can see total 16 record found, right? What I told you early, that it's return integer value. it's return integer value. Okay, and now here, so self, you don't need to confuse, because right now what I click is from this wp.school instance, the first record set, right? This is the record set I already like discussed in our previous sessions already. So what is this parameter? So everything I have already explained. In case you don't know what is this, right? Please check specifically this playlist, this Odoo ORM methods for version 17 and 18. Alright, and now you can see total 16 record is found. Now there is a one more thing is the domain. One more parameter, but which is optional. It is a limit. So let's say I want to return only 10 records based on this domain, right? So here what happened is it will either it's return the 10 record or the 0, or whatsoever found the records in this limit. Within this limit it will automatically return the records. So here once I click here, you can see, so it's written here the 10 number of record is 10, right? So this is the main purpose of the search underscore count method. Now I think you have one more question, like what parameter I have to pass here, right? Actually this is the domain. Here you can add multiple parameters as a condition. For example, let's say you can just assume you are trying to execute a select query from the database side, right? Let's select id name from student, where let's say id more than 100, return all the records from the student model, this table, right? And you can see we just applied in the where condition, right? id greater than 100. So whatsoever the records available more than id than 100, so all the records will fetch, right? So here we have also applied in a this main bracket in a tuple format, alright? Tuple, or you can also use here the like this. It's easy for you. So let's say here I'm trying to pass one condition. So for that, let's say 1 greater than and id. So this is the one condition, right? You can see here the field name, the operator which we have to pass, and the value. Same like here where condition, right? You can you can treat as a same condition like this way. id, operator, and the value, right? Sorry, the id means the colon of the database, but in our case this is the field name in the ORM framework, right? Models field. So id greater than 1. Here there is no limit. You can also add multiple condition, right? Like second field, then after the operator, and then after the value, right? So like this way you can apply. And let's see. Once I click, you can see here, so you can see still I'm getting 10 records because I have applied here the 10 as a limit, maximum 10 record found, right? So let's say here I'm again click to this button, and now you can see 16 record again found. Alright, so let's check, right? So let's say there is no any, the first id is there, right? So due to that you can see like this. But let's say if I will apply like greater than 10, and once I click to the school, open any of this record set, and once I click to this button, you can see only 13 record found, right? And in case I will try to add one limit, let's 10 and let's 15. So record should be more than 15. All the records I want to count. So in that case, you can see here, we will get less than 10 records. You can see only 8 record found. So yeah, so this is the basically the domain, right? Now this domain I already discussed in a previous session. You can see here. If you see here in the videos, or you can also try to check in the playlist. Alright, you can see this one. So all the topics, right? All the 19 operators, right, along with the join query, I already explained in this session. So might be if you confused how to apply, right, and you want to get the more detailed session about the specifically only for the domain, please check this session. Alright. So yeah, so this is for the search underscore count. And yes, one more thing is that what is the difference between search, search underscore count? So main difference is search underscore count returns integer value like you can see here. And another thing is the search method returns the record set like this. Alright, so let's see. self.env.search, right? And let me remove limit and the domain here, and now you can see. So this first print should be the result of the search method, and the second print should be the result of the search underscore count method. Alright. Now you can see this is the first return from the search method. So basically it's return the record set, right? And this is specifically for the search underscore count. So you can see the clear difference here. You cannot get here the record set, but you can see here the record set from here. There is one more thing. Using the search method, right? If you want to count, so you can just use len function like this, and the variable name, let's say like this. But instead, if you want to know only the number of records, then you can use this, the search underscore count. So this is the main difference between search, search underscore count. If you have any query related this method, please comment below and see you in our next session. Alright, and our next session will be how to use a fetch method.